Hi everyone, life is beautiful with Usha Talks. Welcome each and everyone. Today on Usha Talks, I am delighted to welcome an inspiring guest whose journey is all about courage, transformation, and impact. She is an author, certified life coach, and the founder of Purple Mindset. From building a career in banking to moving across continents, from India to the USA. Let's welcome Sophia Antonysamy to our Usha Talks. Hi Sophia,
Hi, Usha.
how are you?
Very good. I'm so happy to be here today.
Thank you. So tell me about yourself, Sophia Antonysamy. Tell me about yourself, like deep introduction to our audience today.
Well, thank you for asking me. I am Sophia Antonysamy, founder of Purple Mindset. I'm also an author, certified life coach, mom, dog mom. I play multiple roles just like our audience watching us. And I started Purple Mindset from my heart because after moving to the US in the year 2008, I had my own roller coaster when it comes to career, motherhood, marriage, and just self-discovery, like who I am.
Right.
And I turned towards writing, and then 10 years of blogging became a book in the year 2019.
Oh, wow.
And
Interesting.
Thank you. And that was the stepping stone for taking my breakthroughs and experience to out in the world. So I wanted to get trained and certified in various science-backed modalities. So through Purple Mindset, I ask powerful questions, give perspectives, so that people can make decisions of their life from calm, clarity, and confidence, and not from conditioning from their childhood or fear or any other patterns that's holding them back. So it's all about identifying your patterns, rewiring, and making it in a way that's more helpful to create the life that you want to live.
Wow, that's an awesome one. Like, I never meet a person like you in my life. This is the first time and very curious to ask many questions for you. And my first question, you had a successful career in banking, right?
That's right.
You told me that before, and she's a successful in banking career. Then what made you to shift into life coaching and what inspired that transaction?
Yes, I always want to share this part of my journey because it is so common for people to get stuck at that I am good at this. Everybody says, like in my experience, my customers were happy, my colleagues thought I'm amazing. And I had this deep emptiness in my heart. Like, if I'm good at it, why don't I like it? As simple but as profound it is, my son, who's now 15, he was some 6 or 7 years old when I was working in US Bank back in Wisconsin. I used to tell him, like, you must go to jiu-jitsu. You're so flexible and strong. Like, you're good at this, so you should go. So he told me, just because I'm good at this doesn't mean I like it. And that was my breakthrough point. And I started questioning myself, what parts of banking do I like? Yes, I love people. I love taking care and customer service, that part of it. But I was missing something more creative. And because I was simultaneously writing, it opened up my mind towards self-help books, mindset, and then I came across the certification and training for life coach. So that's how I ended up being a life coach.
That's nice. But I want to ask you a personal question. Which part are you from India? Can you tell me about your parents' background and your childhood and everything with our audience today?
Yes, I was born in Coimbatore, and until second grade, there's the small town near Coimbatore called Erode, and I grew up, so I can really read, write, and speak Tamil really well.
Oh.
And when I was in third grade, my dad got transferred. He was working in BSNL, which MTNL, up in North India. So after his transfer to Mumbai, I grew up from third grade to my MBA, and I started working in Axis Bank till I got married.
So moving from India to the US must have come with challenges. What was the biggest turning point in your personal journey?
Yes, year 2008, I got married, and like I said, identity crisis. Even though it's very painful, it's still a stepping stone for you to discover more about yourself. So once I got married, yes, I had to quit my Axis Bank and come here. So no job, no friends, and at that time, obviously, no kids yet. So I'm just, and my husband would be off to work all day. So I'm here sitting by myself, and I'm like,
How many years?
For at least 2 years, my son was born in the year 2010. So from 2008 to 2010, I literally had this temporary break. But at that time, I always say, when challenges arise, challenges can force you to stop dead on your tracks, or it can force you to get creative. And that's what that pain and that identity crisis pushed me to pick up a pen, and I started writing, and then I became a blogger. And I would say that's a small turning point, but the big one, I would say, when when we became parents for the first time. Our son was born in the year 2010. I joined a mom's group, and then I started going to the gym. So small steps, but big breakthroughs to discover who I am, and just I can prioritize myself, kind of a turning point.
That's interesting. It's very nice. Like every woman, I think they also have that turning point in their life when they're in a breaks,
Yes.
right? So, how did raising a family in a new country shape your perspective on resilience and growth?
Yes, I would say moving to a new country, any change is stressful, and this is a big change. But at the same time, it gave me an opportunity to take the golden nuggets from our own culture, but also see how other people are also handling similar situations, because I had to adapt to the new environment. I cannot be stuck with, let's say, even if there is a good reason, I cannot be stuck with, okay, I will make 3 chutneys and idlis every day and also drop my child to the classes, or go to the grocery store. So I have to figure out what works for me by cutting down the internal conditioning. Like, there is always this conditioning runs in our mind, for women especially.
Right.
If you are a good mom, then you will be making 3 chutneys. If you're a good mom, then you will be.
Oh no, that's called like a guilt. Like some people said, like these days I watched, women born with extra hormone, that's called guilt. Whatever we did 100% also, oh, we didn't do this morning for our children, our family. We still have that guilt like every woman feel like that. We are giving 100%, but we still have that guilt we are, taking in our lives. But please don't take anything like in that way. You are perfectly good in everything. Just give your best every day. The Purple Mindset Coaching. Tell us about Purple Mindset. What does the name signify, and what impact are you aiming to create through it?
Yes, purple, then just like the color that suggests calm, I really aim to bring calm, clarity, and confidence in people's minds and hearts. Because whatever we do in our life, sometimes the decisions are driven by fear. Like I said, it is from a past pattern or conditioning. Even to give a deep example, let's say as a child, I didn't learn the skill to cope when I'm feeling overwhelmed or out of control. If I'm just running away from the situation, then now as an adult, if somewhere I feel stuck, let's say in marriage or something, I will try to run away, which is not a healthy way of coping things. So I look for these patterns and coping mechanisms, and I would love to empower families and moms and youth with these tools and strategies so they are good. Because I believe no matter how much supportive friends and everybody, even as a coach, I still want people to have their own set of tools to make their own decisions, because life is really original and beautiful when it comes from their own inner intelligence. When it comes to emotions, you beautifully said anger, sadness, even feeling depressed is not a bad emotion. It is just a messenger, whether happiness or sadness or anger. It is coming to give us an important message about who we are.
Right.
And so I believe we need to be actually grateful. Sometimes I say to myself when I'm feeling angry, thank you for coming and telling me that something is off in my life. What I would encourage is, don't judge yourself for feeling sad or angry especially. take your time to process it. I believe I take my time, let's say before bedtime, through journaling. Like, what did it say? Like, I'm angry because, my teenagers are not helping with chores. Yes, that's a valid, feeling. So I need to come up with creative ideas how to make them work.
Right.
So anger is not bad. It has pushed me to set boundaries, communicate my needs.
That's why we need you.
Yeah.
So my next question is very important. It's very important for you also. Please, parents, listen, okay? What are some common fears or limiting beliefs you see women and youth struggling with today?
I would say the common limiting belief is I'm not good enough, as I see very much in women. And in youth, it could be that. And one more is I can't handle it. Maybe because they are still growing and they are still learning, so that's valid. But the I'm not good enough is some, maybe, I don't know if it's cultural across the world, and just believing that you need to be perfect to launch something, or you need to have certain qualifications or whatever. So I just work with a lot of women to just break free from I'm not good enough and just take action. Once you take action, your confidence builds, and automatically you
Maybe
start
small
believing.
goals helps.
Yes.
Not to think too much. Oh, I cannot do this like that. Even when I moved to this country, I'm a rowdy in India at my home also. Everyone thinks, oh, this girl is very calm. How she can talk in front of the camera? No, I can show whatever I can do, right? A small fears. Just make a small goals. Clear the driving test. Go for a job. Talk to a people. Invest your time on your own to learn something new. Go to libraries with kids. Just read. Talk to people. Learn something new. Every day, learn something new. Make small goals. That gives you, long way, big impact.
Yes, I'm so glad you spoke from your heart and you said the right things. Small steps, because in psychology they say that our brain tries to protect us. It's built for survival, so it's not going to give you all the motivation to achieve big step right away. So we need to trick it, as if you're trying to just take this small step, and your brain is thinking, I can do this.
How do you help people move from fear to clarity and confidence in your workshops?
Yes. So in my workshops, what's different is that I do share a lot of stories and metaphors. I will do one with you, it'll take few seconds, Usha. I would say, let's say I want you to focus really on this mic, like the texture and the color, what size it is, for a few seconds. Really give your full attention on this mic in front of you. Okay, now you're done. And my question to you is, when you were focusing on the mic, did everything else kind of blurred around?
Of course, yes. I just focus on this black mic. I'm Arjuna,
Yeah.
I just focus on the small one, whatever my teacher says.
Exactly. So that's the point. We don't experience life. We experience what we focus on. We might have a big house, great health, but we still my child didn't want to go to school today. If that's our focus in the morning, then our mind is really filled with that, and we cannot think creative. We cannot exercise. We cannot do what we want. So I encourage my people who are attending my workshops or listening is ask yourself, what am I focusing on? And when you ask that powerful question, you have a little pause to shift your focus from limitations to your goals. Or even if you're going through a difficult, painful emotion, you can still focus on gratitude. Like I said, just randomly throw thank you, I'm alive today. So, it's as dramatic as it sounds. And so what am I focusing today should be your question every time you feel stuck and overwhelmed.
Yes, thank you so much for that answer. Even I also see there are so many challenges in every woman's life, and I don't know how they are managing the tasks every day. And especially for the women, there are some expectations from the society, from the family. Even both are working. Children also needs mama always sometimes. Of course, every partner is working equally here. But there are some expectations from the women. That is never-ending process. In our Indian culture, in any other culture also, I see in our diversity country now in the United States, I see so many people, it's also in the same boat. like a woman. So how do you say that the tasks, only women can take care of those tasks? And
Yes, that is, need of the day question. We all have multiple roles, sometimes full-time jobs, sometimes running your own business. You have small kids, teenagers, marriage, and expectations from back home in India, from cultural perspective. I would say that intention matters behind every to-do list. Don't just create a to-do list because, oh, my mom did it, or my grandma did it, or my mother-in-law wants me to do it, or my husband expects me to do it. Ask yourself, what is your priority? Let's say I'm asking you, Usha, like, what is your top priority?
my family,
See, your family. And then second priority, what would you say?
my career,
Career. And then I'll just ask one more, third priority. What, family, career, and then
future.
future. There you go. So you have to create your to-do list based on that. Okay, if it's family, okay, I want my family to be mentally, physically healthy. How can I create nutritious meals? And what I would suggest is that we unknowingly compare our times with our times in India. Maybe we observed in our subconscious mind, yes, it was neat and tidy because there were minimal stuff. There is a lot of support. So here we need to recalibrate and see, okay, we all had nutritious meals, your husband cooked, and dishes are done. Fine. The organization, maybe you can schedule it for next month or something. Somewhere you are matching the reality with your expectations. When there is a gap between your expectations and reality, that's when disappointment and stress comes. So we need to bring it close
Right.
by scheduling it and then accepting, yes, this is going, let's say I've accepted my garage is going to be messy for next 3 months when I was starting my purple mindset. I have to focus on my business first. So
Yeah, we can do certain goals to finish this task like that. Yeah, right?
yes.
So my next question, you work with women, youth and families. Which group do you feel needs the most encouragement right now and why?
If I have to pick one, then moms and youth, because I feel this current challenges that we are facing as a mom and as a youth is so unique and new. We are not equipped and prepared for this. A generation ago, everything was similar. Whatever I did, my neighbor's kid was doing. My parents didn't have to try any new techniques and strategies. It just went with the flow. And now, because of globalization, anybody can choose any career, anybody can have any moral values. There is so many options, which creates confusion, and that's why I believe it's very important to have calm, clarity, and confidence that this is what my values are, and this is what I intend to do, and just be clear with it.
I like that calm, clarity,
And confidence.
and confidence. It's
Yeah.
cool, like CCC,
Yeah.
C cube. In a math way, C cube, right?
Yes.
Nice. So, what message would you like to give to women balancing career, family, and personal growth? I think I already covered this question, right? You want to say something about it?
Yes. So when you're trying to balance, again, go with individual day priorities. Today, you might want to read a book for personal growth. Tomorrow, your inner voice would be like, I want my kitchen to be organized or my bedroom to be organized, whatever. But make sure it is coming from your own inner intelligence and not because, oh, my neighbor came and she said, your kitchen is so bad, so I'm going to clean. It's coming from the inside.
No.
Right.
No one can judge you. This is your life. You have to live.
People might do similar actions, but what is the intention behind? If that person is having an intention, no, I am taking a break and reading a book so I can be a better version of myself, it's a great intention.
Even if you are investing your time with children, sitting with them, reading a book, telling a story is also very important in your life, in their life also, right?
Yes, like prioritizing family. I have done that when my kids were little too. Prioritize taking them to the library activities. Like you said, I will sit and play Doh with them. And then I had to.
I enjoyed the small things, little things. Yeah.
Yes, and that's exactly, I would focus on that particular thing rather than looking around, oh, I didn't clear up that corner. So it really helped me to.
And how do you measure the impact of work when someone walks away from your session transformed?
I truly believe that my clients are not just clients, they are leaders of their own life, and I like to empower them. So typically between 1 to 3 months, they're fully ready to go. They're transformed. It's that's the where I differ from traditional therapy. Even I've gone to therapists and in my past, and it takes a longer time because I mean, I'm not discounting that if people need treatment, great, but they linger in the past so much that I really focus on your future potential. And in just 1 to 3 months, they are good to go. They are transformed.
And I have this curious question to ask. People can choose their career in after 30s, 40s also if they want to become something. Even you also change your career with this purple mindset coach. So I just want to know, like, how to, continue their passion. Like you example, how do you pick this course? Like how much time you invest on it? So what certifications you did from the United States? Can you tell us more about it?
Yes, I would say because I'm so passionate, the offline learning is so much. I literally read and listen to podcasts and go for personal growth events. That's like my everyday life. But when it came to certification, I started with a master life coach certification where the subdivisions are like success coach, goals, and happiness and purpose. So you become that. But I was so curious about science-backed tools that helped me, which is cognitive behavioral therapy, coach practitioners training. So I tried to look for all these science-backed tools and techniques. I must have invested at least 2 or 3 years ongoing. I did start my practice right after Master Life Coach, but I
did you
kept
go
adding.
to college or do you finish these courses online?
During pandemic, it was online. I had to do online. And like I said, you can start with something small like a Master Life Coach. There is ICF certified. There are various options available. But I would say it might take from 6 months to 1 year, to be more.
And what are your future goals with Purple Mindset and your journey as a coach?
My future goals is to, of course, now as a motivational speaker, I just want to create this spark and transformation amongst the masses. And yes, through one-on-one sessions, I will be able to create a rapid transformation. Even if I am helping a mom or a youth or a couple or a dad or a husband, it still is going to create a ripple effect amongst family and community as a whole. So my goal is big, but I take baby steps by talking in corporate and cultural and community events and also through one-on-one and group sessions to just create an internal transformation.
So this is one personal question for you. So everyone in their lives, they see some good and bad situations, right?
Yeah.
So about the purple mindset, even our mind is also sometimes we go to depress.
Yes.
Do you have the same issues in your life and how did you come out from that zone?
Yes. Yes, I have gone through my own episodes of darkest times and anxiety, and I had to overcome that. That's where I'm still motivated. Like, do not believe all the lies that the mind is saying, especially during your darkest times, because again, it's the automatic thoughts that's coming in. So what helped me was, to put in simple words, pattern disruption. And that pattern disruption could be anything from I went to the gym, or my dog would bark when I'm thinking something that's awful, so your thoughts, if it's like disrupted in that moment, you're like, catch yourself, okay, that's not helping me. That's not where I want to go. And then I started really changing my story. It's all about what story you tell yourself, Usha. If I'm telling myself a story like, I woke up in the morning and I had to send my kids to school and I had to come to this Usha Talks. Like, this sounds so like, so if I change it, like, I'm so enthusiastic. I'm getting to meet this awesome Usha, and I'm getting to and I'm getting to help my teenagers to stay motivated in this high school or whatever.
So thank you so much, Sophia. Thanks for your time. And how do you feel about the Usha Talks today?
I just feel that you have brought in so many hidden gems in the form of questions and just interactions. And I love your golden nuggets of your own sharing your mindset, how you are doing the things that you love. I just want to add one thing, Usha. What you're doing is cutting down the noise that other people are saying, like, oh, is this going to work or not? And I can totally relate. When I picked up a pen in 2008, people ask the same thing. You're blogging, what's the point, kind of. But your soul knows that this is your future self. This is going to take into a bigger purpose, higher purpose, and this is the first step to it. Nobody is going to see a small shrub and is going to acknowledge it's going to become an apple tree, but it's going to become an apple tree. And you should keep going, and that's what purple mindset is all about. Other people might not understand because of their limited experiences or from their own fear. So it's very important to keep ourselves grounded and keep going, because world needs your Usha talk.
Thank you so much. It's a lot of blessings, even positive vibes also I can see from all the women with the different languages we speak also. But I want to connect with the beautiful souls, not like praising someone, not like just promote some business, not like that. I want to connect with their souls to talk heartfully. So thank you. So Usha Talks is only about common people's life story to brings to inspire more, individuals. They are talented people are there. So thank you for coming here to share your journey. You want to say something to my audience?
Yes, definitely. I would say that whatever you're doing, it's not an accident that you have been placed with this desire. And I want you to take, even if it's a smallest step, baby step, doesn't even have to make sense to anybody. Keep going, keep doing, seek help, seek those mindset tools wherever you can. And your light is needed for yourself, your family, and for the world at large. So thank you for listening, everyone.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So thank you all my beautiful audience. Thank you so much. This is Life is Beautiful with Usha Talks with Sophia today. So I hope you enjoyed our podcast. Next time we'll bring more beautiful stories with us. So thanks for your love and support. Please like and subscribe and share with your dear ones. Thank you.